What are the primary advantages and the primary disadvantages of a revocable trust estate plan? My name is Philip Bruce. I'm an estate planning attorney here in Minnesota. I had a client come up to me. They were dead set on getting a revocable trust estate plan, which is an estate plan that skips probate. It's a will replacement. We do it instead of a will to try to avoid the court system at death. And there's some great reasons to do this. The primary advantages are just that you avoid probate. Probate has a reputation, and some of it is well-founded, of being very expensive. If you do a will, it's going to go through probate. Wills control probate, so you have the cost of the will plus whatever that cost is of probate. If we're doing a will document, we have to embrace the cost of probate down the road. Secondly, it can be anything. Some states are $50,000 to get through probate. Minnesota, something less than $10,000, hopefully closer to $5,000. But the point is, there's going to be some expenses for your beneficiaries, your heirs, kids, etc. Next, it can take a very long time. We have some probates that we're just waiting in line. It's been 6 months. It's a court hearing. You have to get on the calendar, and our courts are backed up. So we have a family who would like to sell the house. They'd like to start processing that distribution to the kids, and they can't. They're just going to make house payments and property taxes and property tax payments until we get their authorization to sell it, and it's a court authorization. And thirdly, probate is very public. So if I have something about my estate, maybe I don't want people to know my little kids are getting money. Well, public court systems in the U.S., of course, it's a miracle of our government. They're fantastic, but they're public. So anything that's going on in my life is now going to be a public thing. Revocable trusts skip those three things because they skip probate. You don't have the administration expenses, or as much of them. Everything happens around the kitchen table, so it's privately, and it's much, much faster. My wife and I have a joint revocable trust. At the second death, theoretically, they could sell the house the next day. It's very fast. The disadvantages are two. First, they're more expensive to set up. There's more lawyer work. I would not do this on your own. I would talk to a professional. They cost more upfront. You make that up in the long run, but upfront for some families, cash flow is an issue, so we just got to be a little careful about that and make sure there's value. And secondly, the weak point of these things is they only control the things that end up in the trust. I like to think of this as being like an open Ziploc bag. So I got to get my house into this thing. If I want my life insurance to be controlled by this, I'm going to name the revocable trust as the pay-on-death beneficiary of my life insurance, so it goes in there. If I forget something, if I buy another house and I don't put it in the thing, that thing's not going to be controlled. The house or the cabin or whatever it is not going to be controlled by the trust. So we have some stuff controlled by the trust and some stuff that's going to get controlled by court, and we don't want to do that. So you got to remember you have it. Those are the big disadvantages, but overall, on balance, a very powerful tool for estate planning. Makes things a lot easier for families. If you have any questions about that, certainly do give our office a call or shoot us an email.